So do you wish to generate newsletters automatically using AI? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to auto-generate newsletter content with AI agents. So I want to generate newsletters automatically using AI, and here I am using RSS by Pabbly to get the new feed in RSS. So now here my objective is that when I am going to get new feed in RSS, then automatically using the details, I want to generate the content for the newsletter using OpenAI, and after that I want to create a document for the same using Google Docs, and then I want to share that document in a particular folder in my Google Drive. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my RSS by Pabbly with OpenAI, Google Docs and Google Drive using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically generate newsletter content using AI agent with updates pulled directly from an RSS feed. This will help you stay on the top of industry trends and share valuable insights with your audience effortlessly. Okay, so as you all know that as a business owner, I want to keep my audience updated with the latest industry trends, but manually writing content can be time consuming. So by using AI agents to auto-generate newsletter content from RSS feeds, I can easily turn fresh industry updates into engaging newsletters. For example, whenever new articles or insights are published in my industry's RSS feeds, then the AI agent can automatically generate a well-structured newsletter with key points, summaries, and headlines. This helps me stay consistent with my communication, provide value to my subscribers, and save time on content creation. And at the same time, I want to create a document for the newsletter content generated by OpenAI, and after creating the document, I want to upload that document in my Google Drive under a specific folder which I've created with the name newsletter, so that I can have access to all the newsletter at one place. Okay, so now here I've planned to build an automation for this entire process. So for that, I need to connect the RSS feed with OpenAI, Google Docs and Google Drive using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Okay, so here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as auto generate newsletter content with AI agents. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is the response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's build our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So I'm going to select my trigger application as RSS by Pabbly because I want to extract the Hindu RSS feed of industry trends. So I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is RSS by Pabbly. So an RSS feed is a simple way to get updates from your favorite websites in one place. So instead of visiting each site, you can subscribe to their RSS feed and get new content like articles or blog posts delivered to a feed reader. So this is a feed reader by Pabbly, that is RSS by Pabbly. And now here in my trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new item in feed. So that whenever I'm going to receive new item in that particular RSS feed, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now here before moving forward with the connection, let me tell you that RSS feed reader of Pabbly is a pooling based application. That means it will capture the new responses within 1 hour. Okay, so now here I'm going to connect RSS by Pabbly by clicking on this connect button. And now here you can see it is asking me for the feed URL and the filter type. So here for the feed URL, I need to enter the RSS feed URL through which I want to get the RSS feed. So here to get this feed URL, let me take you to the Hindu RSS feed. So this is the Hindu RSS feeds, and here in this particular website, you can see the popular RSS readers with different categories. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my category as industry because I want to get the industry trends updates. And here in the path URL, I'm going to copy this path URL as this is the URL that I'm going to enter in my Pabbly's workflow to read the RSS feeds. Okay, so now let's move back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the feed URL. So this is the feed URL, and then here is asking me to select the filter type. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see filter types option, that is default, different GUID and the different publish date. So you can select the filter type as per the feed you want to receive. If you want to receive the feed for different publish date, then you can select that filter type, or else you can select different GUID or a default one. So in this particular case, I'm going to select default, and now here after entering the feed URL and the filter type, I'm going to click on the save and send as request. And here you can see as soon as I've clicked it over here, I have received the latest industry trend update that is currently available on this RSS feed with the title that says Trump says no exemptions on US steel and aluminum tariffs. Okay, so this is the new news update, and here you can see some other details such as the link, content and the publish date as well. Okay, so with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here, and now here after getting a new item in RSS feed, I want to use the title and the content of this feed to generate a new newsletter for the same using OpenAI. So for that, I need to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So for the action application, I'm going to select OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT. People use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions, and even generate creative ideas. So in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT because I want to use this particular model to generate new newsletter. Okay, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account. And here in my OpenAI account under API keys that I've accessed from this left side bar, you can see all the existing API keys. So I'm going to generate a new API key by clicking on this create new secret key, and here I'm going to give the name to my API key, that is newsletter, and then I'm going to select the project as default project, and then I'm going to click on this create secret key. So this is the API key, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API key. Now here after entering the API key, I'm going to click on the save given over here, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the AI model. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the AI models available. So here I'm going to select a particular AI model, that is GPT-4 for this particular use case to generate new newsletters. Okay, so here I've selected the AI model, and then here it is asking me to give a prompt. So now here I'm going to enter a prompt that I want to give to OpenAI, or you can say to ChatGPT to generate new newsletter content for me. Okay, so here I'm going to give the prompt. So here you can see I've successfully added a prompt where I've entered topic, news link, and also I've given a structure for the newsletter that I want. And also I've added some instructions over here for the OpenAI to generate the content accordingly. Okay, so now here you can see in the place of this topic and news link, I have added variables because here I'm going to replace these variables and add their value. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my previous step. That means in my trigger step. So mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new item in feed of RSS, then automatically this previously existing details will be updated with the new one. So here for the topic, I'm going to map the topic that I have received in my previous response. So this is the title. And now here for the news link, I'm going to map the news link that I have received. And now here after entering all the required details, I have completed my prompt over here. And now here after selecting the AI model and giving a prompt, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the content generated. And here you can see the entire content that OpenAI has generated for our newsletter. Okay, so with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after generating the content for our newsletter, I want to create a document for the same and I want to add the content generated by OpenAI to that document. So for that, I'm going to add an action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. So Google Docs is an online word processor that lets you create, edit and share documents from any device with internet access. So here in my Google Docs action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a blank document because firstly I want to create a blank document with a specific name and then I want to add the content in that document. So for that, I'm going to connect Google Docs with Pabbly Connect by clicking on this connect button given over here. Again, here to build the new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Docs account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to give a document name. So here for the document name field, I need to enter my document name same as the title that I have received in my RSS feed. So I'm going to map the title over here. So this is going to be the document name. And now after giving a name to my document, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a blank document in our Google Docs with this particular document name. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Now here after creating a blank document, I want to add the content that I have received through OpenAI in this particular document. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And here again, I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. And this time I'm going to select my action event as append a paragraph to a document. So that I can add the content that I've received through OpenAI to this particular document, I'm going to use this particular action event for appending a paragraph. Okay, so now here again I'm going to build this connection. And this time I'm going to click on the select existing connection because I've already connected my Google Docs with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. So now here after selecting the existing connection, I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to enter the document. So here it says choose or map your document from here. So instead of choosing the document from this drop down menu, I want to map this document ID so that in future it could be easy for me to create new documents. So for that, I'm going to turn on this map button given over here, and then I'm going to remove this document ID from here, and then I'm going to refresh the fields as it is a necessary step. Okay, so now after refreshing the fields, I'm going to map the document ID that I've received in my previous Google Docs action step. So for that, I'm going to search for the document ID over here. So this is the document ID, so I'm going to map it over here. And now after mapping the document ID, it is asking me for the inserted text. That means here in this field, I need to insert the text that I want to insert in this particular document. So I'm going to map the content that I've received through OpenAI. So this is the content. And now after entering both the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see I have received a successful response where we have received the document ID. That means we have successfully appended a paragraph, or you can say we have successfully added this content content to that particular document. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Okay, so now here after creating a complete document for the newsletter, I want to upload that document in my Google Drive under a specific folder in a PDF format. So now here to get that file in a PDF format, we are going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive. So Google Drive is a cloud storage service where you can store your files and access them from any device. So in my Google Drive action step, I'm going to select my action event as share a file with anyone. So by using this particular action event, I'm going to make my file accessible to anyone with the link, and also I'm going to get the PDF link for the same file. Okay, so now here to connect my Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Drive account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the file ID. So again, instead of selecting the file ID from this drop down, I'm going to map this file ID. So for that, I'm going to turn on this map button, and then I'm going to remove this previously existing file ID, and then I'm going to refresh the fields first. Now here after refreshing the fields, I'm going to map the file ID from the response that I've received in my previous action step of Google Docs. So I'm going to map this document ID from here, and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the web view link, RTF link, HTML and the PDF link as well for this particular file. And also we have made this file accessible to anyone with the link. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Okay, so now here after setting up this action step, I want to upload that PDF in my Google Drive under a specific folder. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And again in this action step, I'm going to select my action application again as Google Drive. And this time I'm going to select my action event as upload a file because I want to upload a file under a specific folder in my Google Drive. Okay, so again here to build this connection, I'm going to click on this connect, and this time I'm going to click on the select existing connection to build the connection as I've already connected my Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. And now here after selecting the existing connection, I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. Moving forward, and then here is asking me to enter the URL. So here I need to enter the public file URL that I can upload in that particular folder. So here for the URL, I'm going to enter the URL of the PDF that I've received in my previous Google Drive action step. So I'm going to map the PDF link from here. So you can see the PDF link is this one. So I'm going to map it over here. And then here it is asking me for the folder ID. So I need to enter the folder ID under which I want to save this particular file. So now here to get this folder ID, I'm going to follow the instructions given over here. So let me take you to my Google Drive, and here you can see the folder under which I want to save the new newsletter which I've created with the name newsletter. So this is the particular folder, and here in the path URL you can see the folder ID. So here I'm going to copy it from here. Moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the folder ID. Okay, so now moving forward, and then here is asking me for the file name again. So again, I'm going to map the title that I've received in my RSS feed. So this is the title, and now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully uploaded a file in a specific folder in our Google Drive. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully uploaded a PDF file in that particular specific folder with the same title. So let me open this for you. And here you can see the entire content that we have created for the newsletter using OpenAI. Okay, so with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as RSS by Pabbly and our action as OpenAI, Google Docs twice and Google Drive twice. So that whenever we are going to receive new item and feed from RSS, then automatically using the details, it is going to generate new content for the newsletter using OpenAI. And after generating the content, it is going to create a document for that newsletter using the content generated generated by OpenAI, and after creating a document, automatically it is going to make that document accessible to anyone with the link, and also it is going to generate a PDF link for the same. And after generating the PDF link, it is going to upload that particular file in a specific folder in my Google Drive with the same name. Okay, so these were the steps to how to auto-generate newsletter content with AI agents. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now, if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.